Holy cow, did you see that? Well, welcome back. I thought I was recording. I've been sitting here doing stuff for like the last 5 minutes or so, and you guys haven't been here. Anyway, I will recap real quick. I am making some meatball subs for Steve. I have the meatballs up here in my toaster oven. It also is an air fryer. I also have a beef and bean burrito, a homemade beef and bean burrito up there for myself. I'm using the little frozen meatballs that I get from the grocery store. They're just the smaller size ones. I've shredded up some yellow and white cheese for me and some mozzarella cheese for Steve. This is the sauce for the meatballs subs. Here are the buns. And I am currently shelling hard-boiled eggs. Anyway, as I was saying, in my area, I can buy a dozen of eggs for about $3.50. That happens to be the Land O'Lake brand. It is the cheapest, and they are brown eggs, obviously, which I'm surprised that that name brand is cheaper than the Best Choice, which is the El Cheapo brand that I always buy. They are actually more than the Land O'Lake eggs. So let me know down in the comments how much eggs cost where you live, and you know, just the eggs that you normally buy, whether you buy the cheapest possible or if there's a specific brand that you always buy. Let me know. I usually go for whatever's the cheapest. Most of the time I buy the large eggs. Very seldom will I go for the medium unless that's all that is available and that's what I need. Or, you know, then I need eggs and that's all that's available, then I will get those. But I usually don't want to pay more than the cheapest price. So even if there's more expensive eggs on the shelf and the cheap ones aren't there, I will go back the next day or wait a couple days. Another little secret I've learned, you guys probably already know this, but the way to get the best peel on your hard-boiled eggs when you boil them, put a couple of pinches of baking soda in your water. I always did salt and vinegar, but my eggs just, some of them just refuse to peel. And I think I seen it on Pinterest maybe, to try the baking soda. And I will tell you that works like a charm 99% of the time. I usually get near perfect eggs. And also, something I said before I realized I didn't have the camera turned on. See that one, I dug into that one too far. That was probably me. But the meatballs in my toaster oven / air fryer, they usually cook for about 10 to 20 minutes. I have to watch them real careful. And when my burrito's done, I will go ahead and finish peeling this egg. So for dinner today, Steve has the 2 meatball subs. We both get 2 hard-boiled eggs. And I am having my burrito, my homemade burrito, which I will need to make more. And we also have a couple of cookies for dessert. Ooh, those are looking good. Those look real good. Yeah, my burrito is done, nice and crispy. I'm just gonna stick it back in this container that I was storing it in, because who likes to do dishes? Not me. This is our favorite salsa. This is a Mrs. Renfro's mild salsa. That was my gray water pump. This is actually made in Texas. I love this stuff. This is about the only salsa that we like to get. So I'm going to stick a little salsa on top of my burrito. And then I'll put some sour cream on top of my burrito. I like sour cream as well. Get plenty on there. And then all this cheese that I shredded up is going on top. Well, not all of it, just the yellow cheese. It's actually the Colby Jack or something like that. It's yellow and white cheese. That's what I purchase most of the time. Holy cow, did you see that? That means my meatballs are done. Time to turn it off and unplug it. The grease drips on the elements, and that's what causes that flash, if you've seen that. So my burrito is ready to go. Put the lid on there. And then, need to get a lid for those. I'm gonna grab our dessert and stick in there. Got 2 more chocolate chip cookies left over. So there's our hard-boiled eggs and our dessert. Like that. Now it's time to assemble. These are still a little hard. I'll put that out of the way, because I forgot to take them out of the freezer. Stick those back in there for a wee bit longer. Pull these out. These are perfect. Stick that with that so I don't forget. Alright, there's my 2 buns. This is how I make meatball subs. Open those up. Those are a little too toasted. And then I put a little bit of spaghetti sauce. So if you have pizza sauce, you can use that too, whatever sauce you want to put. But I just put some of that right along the bottom crease. Show you here. Just like that. And I'm going to be making some, I've been using this can of spaghetti sauce for several things here lately. I'm going to be making some French bread pizzas. I got some little slices of French toast bread stuff, you know, garlic bread. And I toast them a little bit. I put some spaghetti sauce on there. And then I put pepperoni and cheese. So that's what I got. That. Just put a little bit of cheese on top, and then we'll stick this in the microwave. I think I did a little too much cheese for Steve, but it'll be fun. Stick this in my sink. Ow, that's hot. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Stick this in for like 30 seconds. I'm going to pull this out. I don't leave, this has grease on it from the meatballs. I don't leave this greasy. So I'm going to go ahead and wash it while the meatballs cook. try it. Oh, those look perfect. That is what that looks like. I'm gonna grab the lid, cover this up, and last thing I'm gonna grab is a pitcher of water like I had yesterday in yesterday's Cook Lunch With Me video, and that will be our lunch for today. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.